It's the middle of the night and I've had a lot of coffee. It's time to make some money. We're gonna need to spend $400 billion on designer uniforms, but for now, we'll start with 50 cents. That's pretty much the same thing. Lucky for me, I love clicking. We've already made $5 we need for the upgrade. Now we get $1 per click. The most satisfying feeling in the world. Upgrade one more time, two more times. Now we get $2 per click. Now we're unstoppable. $1 million dip, $10. So we get to click on that every once in a while. It's a little bit slower, but that's gonna give us $50. It's worth 25 clicks currently. So we'll buy its upgrade for $32. Now it gets $100 per click. So I should probably stop clicking this upper one entirely. But I'm incredibly stupid, so I'm going to keep doing that because I can't help myself. That's just kind of what I do, act out on impulse without thinking of the how or why. But we've already made $378, which means we can afford a backpack barbecue, which I don't know if that's a real thing, but it should be. Someone please invent that and send me one. Whatever the case, that takes 8 seconds to make $350. So I'm going to stop clicking on these weirdos. And I'm going to continue clicking on the ones that matter. $600 for this upgrade, but that takes it up to $700 per click. So it's far and away the most valuable. I'm going to upgrade that one at least so it's $200 per click. In total, we made $1,400, but I need $5,000 for death-defying dining. And this one might not actually be super hard to upgrade its level. Maybe level 10 will get it there, but we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. I wouldn't mind some managers to do this for me. I have an auto clicker and I'm saying that. That's my caffeine-addled brain for you. $5,000 death-defying dining. Every time that counts down, $1,650 takes about 10 seconds. But truly, I make my best choices when I am loaded on caffeine like this, so it's going to be a good day. Or night, or whatever it is currently. The upgrade for this is $14,000, but it should double its output, so that's probably going to be worth it. I just need $14,000. That shouldn't be that bad as long as I keep clicking whatever turns orange. Just about there. I think when the bottom one touches down, it's going to be more than enough to, yep, it already was. $3,300 every time that cycles. Since I think I can get to this upgrade fairly reasonably cheaply, never mind, that gets expensive quickly. But that does get $300 per cycle. That will add up over time. But we're going to need to make some money somewhere because budget light costs 150 grand. But I'm quite sure that one of these, once it levels up, is going to be a big jump up. This does give me 1,050, so we're going to upgrade that. Now it's $1,400 every cycle. The first manager is going to cost 300 grand. We have 26, so it's going to be a while. Luckily for everyone, this is literally the most productive use of time that I possibly have in my life. I might try and level up the backpack barbecue also. It's going to be expensive, but we only need to get it to level 10. Which is the same as this one also, so they can race there, whatever. I mean, this one is level 7, level 8 now already. That does cost 100 grand though. I really should be focusing on the bottom two. They're going to be the big earners for now. But let's be stupid and spend $8,000 on upgrades here. I could also just buy this in 10s or more. I'm just going to use the auto clicker. Where does that go? What happens? Kind of satisfying to do it this way. Look at the money rain down. And I still have $10,000 to spend. Anyways, we got that up to 639 level, and that actually is $319 per click. That's actually going to start adding up, so we should probably buy more of that. This might actually be the secret to my success. I thought this was going to be stupid and useless, but as per usual, the things that I think are stupid and useless are actually good. Okay, so let's buy some more levels there then. If we can get up to $1,000 per click, we'll actually be making really good money there. And I think we'll probably get it way beyond then. Okay, I'm just going to buy max 932 levels. Okay, but now that's $1,279 per click. Like, that's actually really stupidly fast money suddenly. And then a few clicks on it later and we can buy another 500 levels. So now it's $1,500 per click. So while I'm waiting for all these slow idiots to count down, I'm just going to keep on clicking this, and then I'm going to buy more levels. It looks like I need probably 5,000 to get a level up there. I missed kind of what these guys are, what they're doing. So we're going to buy another 850 levels, so now it's $2,000 per click. So I only have to click about 4 million times to get designer uniforms. Alright, well, just about at the point where we can spend $132,000 on upgrades here, but that's going to take us to $5,000 per click. So that's actually far and away my moneymaker now. Everything helps, but these basic idiots sitting on a bench earn so much money it's already ridiculous. And I've completed one of my goals. Own fake fans. Oh, those are the only kind I have. But I believe the first manager was nope, it was $300,000. So we're going to buy budget light, I guess. That's going to give me $16,000 every 16 seconds. So it's worth $1,000 per second, which is considerably less than my fake fans. Thank God for them. At this point, I really just want the manager, who I think I can now afford. So now I don't have to click on the fake idiots anymore. They're just going to add up by itself. I can sit back and retire. I'm obviously not going to. We got more clicking to do. $5,000 a second is not good enough. Right now I'm going to spend $110,000 upgrading this one, so it's worth $900 every time it counts down, but once it gets level 10, it levels up to who knows what. Plus, it's only $350,000 to get there. That's going to take no time at all. See, we're already there, so now it's $900 up to $16,000 every 5 seconds. So that's worth about $3,000 a second itself. Next, we'll probably try and upgrade the backpack barbecue thing. It's going to take a few minutes to get there, but we'll do it together. And I've already got 255 event points. So on the leaderboard, I'm at 29th place actually. I wonder if I should actually buy more upgrades here. It kind of makes sense with how quick that's going down, because if we can buy another 25%, that would actually just absolutely be worth it, and it is. $6,500 per click. The next upgrade costs $10 million, so that's going to take a second for sure. What I think I'm getting from this is fake fans run the whole show. Okay, I'm actually going to spend the $1 million I have now, my first $1 million on fake fans again, because we're going to get a huge amount again. That's going to take us from 6,500 to just about 8,000 every time that runs down, and that's happening quicker than every second. And it's actually getting reasonably close to another level up, which would put us back into even stupider money again. So basically I need this little number to read about 2,000. I saved our $2 million, which gets us halfway to these guys getting a level up, but they're now with $9,000 per thing. And I feel like it's going faster, but I'm probably just imagining things. It's probably my brain that's going faster. I've realized with how little these pay us and how long they take, it's really stupid to even click on them compared to these fans who are about to upgrade also. So they're going to go from $9,000 every second to $15,000 every half a second. So I'm pretty content with those kind of numbers. Those guys are already level 10,000. We've already made another $1 million, so I can buy one more level of this. That gets expensive quickly. Still waiting on the fans. Okay, so for 5.2 million, I can finally upgrade the backpacks. So they're going from $8,400 per cycle to 105,000, which is better, still not super great, really. After calmly saving up another $10 million, let's try foam stiff arms. That's what I was looking for. $15 million every time it lands. $15 million every 20 seconds. So what just took me like 5-10 minutes to do is going to take me 15 seconds. And I feel like this is where things are going to start to open up for me, because I'll be able to buy many more upgrades. So there's my first $15 million. It takes $45 billion to upgrade that one more time, but that's a little unnecessary. I think for now I'm going to buy one level of this. That's going to give us $30 million every 20 seconds, so that is doubled our output again. Then once that touches down, we're going to buy 4 levels of the flaming ping pong table, and that's very close to its next level, which might be incredible. Or it might also be garbage. Okay, one more ping pong. That takes us up to $500,000 every 11 seconds. That's going to help, but not nearly as much as the foam hand. But we can already pay to upgrade that one more time, $57 million, but that's going to give us $45 million every time it counts down. So at this point, there's not really a ton of point on clicking on anything other than the foam hand. It's so much further ahead of everything else that it's kind of a lost point. The beer thing might be worth it to upgrade, but it's going to get expensive to get it to level 10. So I'm just going to click on the foam hand for a while until we're stupidly rich. I don't know if this is going to be worth it, but we're already ready to spend $500 million on skybox seating. That's going to give us $207 million every 20 seconds. That's worth basically 4 times what we were making already. And it pays for itself in about a minute. I mean, I'm clearly a very busy person, but I can appreciate how quick that works. Oh, and I'm already ready to buy an upgrade. I didn't realize I could afford this. All profits times 18 for $350 million. So now we're up to $817 million, and we're making $4.5 billion, because every time this one touches down, it gets us $3.7 billion. So we could probably afford $250 million for another manager, and then, well, $1 billion total for 2 managers. Now these 2 run themselves. And we actually have just about enough money to upgrade our tailgaters again, our fake fans, whatever they are. So I'm kind of interested to see what happens there. Every time that counts down, that's $500,000. Okay, so buying this should get us there. So now it's not as upgraded as I thought it would be. Profits of everything times 1.25 though, so that actually did help. So every 20 seconds this makes $1 billion. Every 20 seconds this makes $4.6 billion, which does sound like a lot. It's still going to be a little while before we can afford this and this. But we'll buy another 2 of these. Now it's giving us $14 billion every 20 seconds. It might not actually be that hard to get that to level up, but I also want to level this one up, so we'll buy another 5 levels. Now it gets us $3 billion every 20 seconds. That still counts. And this one, 65 million. Another upgrade there. We'll start it rolling again. We're going to buy 2 levels of this. That'll give us $23 billion. I didn't realize our cash had grown all the way to $310 billion already. That happened pretty much without me noticing. And I can buy the final 2 levels I need for this guy. So he's worth $10 billion. So he's actually catching up to this one pretty quick. I'm going to buy 9 levels here for $60 billion. That's going to take us from 594,000 to 216 million. And that actually made this faster too. Not that this is making us a huge amount amount of money anymore, but it's gonna add up over time, and eventually that might catch back up. I feel poor now, I only have $36 billion. Oh, but for $100 billion I can buy all profits times 9, so why would I not touch that? So now every time this one's done, $250 billion. $250 billion every 20 seconds. I could live with that kind of money. Now we're rich again, $375 billion. Well, I mean, rich is a relative term, but relatively speaking, I feel rich. Oh, and just like that, we can afford hypno ads and designer uniforms. I think before getting to those, I want to upgrade this to level 10 if I can. I'm going to upgrade it to level 9 right now. It's going to get $377 billion every cycle. And now that we're leveling it up, that's going to go from 377 to $523 billion, $500 billion every time it touches down, which is often. Next, we're going to take hypno ads. They're worth $4.86 trillion every time they count down. They do that every 30 seconds, so they're worth more than the chairs, but not by as much as you'd think. Then we're going to buy designer uniforms. They're worth $7 trillion every 30 seconds. So in total, I don't know. It's a lot of money. Basically, we're making $15 trillion a minute or something like that. All right, as they touch down, there's our first trillions of dollars. Let's buy some more managers. Okay, we're going to buy one more manager for $300 billion. That's fine enough. Next, I'm going to try and upgrade the hypno goggles. It looks like they only need to go to level 5, so now that's gonna, oh, that did level it up. Okay, so it makes $20 trillion every 20 seconds or something, which I could live with. And before it touches down, I'm gonna buy 2 more levels that level it up $54 trillion every 30 seconds. So it makes $100 trillion a minute. And I don't really know what to upgrade anymore. We'll just keep clicking on whatever's orange, I suppose, working our way backwards. And the more we level things up, the faster they're gonna work. If we buy 10 levels of you, do you level up again? Yep. Profits of death defined, so that went up by 50 times profits just for that. Does this do the same? That went up by 100 times profits. They make billions, which doesn't mean much to us anymore. But I guess the more we can level them up, just the more they're going to do for us in general. Checking our leaderboard position, we're 21st place. Well, I guess with our $52 trillion, we could probably buy 12,000 levels of this. That might level us up again. No, but it's kind of close. Okay, I'm going to buy Budge Aldrin. He's going to run Bud Lights for $80 trillion. I need these ones, but that's going to cost $100 quadrillion each. We did level this one up though, so it's worth $20 billion and it goes by itself, so that's kind of nice. The bottom 2 businesses really are the only 2 that matter because they give us trillions of dollars. I'm going to try and upgrade both of them because they're both close to leveling up again. Hypno goggles are closer. I think it's going to be 2 more levels for, I don't know, $400 trillion probably. I just clicked on the warp because I wanted to see what kind of warps I had. They just gave me 100. They just automatically go. I forgot how that works. That's fine by me. We're going to buy another level here, and then we're going to buy 2 levels here. That's worth $58 trillion. That wasn't actually a big increase to its value. We can hope for the uniforms to become crazy valuable in 1 more level. We just need $204 trillion, so that's going to take like 2 minutes. That was quicker than I thought it would be. $204 trillion turns 90 into $100 trillion. That's 1.1 times multiplier. Again, not nearly as high as I'd hoped for. We're still making hundreds of trillions of dollars. One thing that might be able to save us is if the foam hands upgrade to something outrageous at level 20. They don't. What happens if I hit the boost and the warp? There's $2.4 quadrillion well spent. And I can prolong it by clicking on this if I want to. And I can use an auto clicker to make it go endlessly if I want. But there's no need to do that yet. And I don't really know what I would upgrade next anyway. Probably this one because I assume it's the most valuable, but they're all not really worth it. So I think what we're going to do is take our 2% per angel bonus and reclaim 740 of them. Normally we would have to restart, but I can just use 20 gold to not have to restart. So we'll just take the bonus. There we go. Now we're making progress again. So every time this guy touches down, $2 quadrillion. So we're making about $3 quadrillion every 30 seconds or 6 quadrillion per minute. So within about 30 seconds of using the angels, we're going to have more money than we've had in our entirety by a long shot. Things are still expensive, but we're getting better and better. Like we can afford to upgrade these guys now. So they're worth $83 trillion every whatever. That's going to help. I just got to find the ones that are going to make a difference. Like this actually is going to get quicker and quicker the more we buy it. Maybe the jerseys only need to get to level, I was hoping they only needed to go to 15. Oh, this guy only needs to go to 13 though. That could be our next savior. We jumped up the leaderboard a little bit. We're in 16th place with 2,000 points. The leader has a lot more than us. Almost 4 times our points. But I can upgrade goggles here, so that's not as much as I thought again. Their profits are increasing, but not as quickly as we need them to. And the big bonuses here are at 400 quintillion, 50 septillion, and then 2.5 octillion. That's so many zeros that I can't even count that high. Next, I think I'm actually going to try and level up these guys. That should hit level 30 for an upgrade. It's now making trillions of dollars, but that actually speeds up other things. And the faster everything goes, the better it's going to be, especially eventually things will be going at warp speed. At this point, I think I have enough to upgrade these guys, so they're going from 179 million to 240 million, and they did get quicker. They're still not making enough to make an impact. The Angels, however, are. We can get another 1,100 of them to add on to our 744. That's going to be a big bonus. So now every time the quarterback touches down, it's 7.4 quadrillion. And we're probably overdue to buy Foam Montana. That's just going to make the foam thing go by itself, so I don't need to touch it. Not that it's overly valuable, but it's going to help a little. And I did just get rewarded another Time Warp Express. So I'm going to get the Backpack Barbecue to level 30. That's now making $15 trillion because it increased its profit by 50% and everything got faster. So we'll also use our Warp, and that's going to get us 54 quadrillion. That's going to help. We can buy our next level here, so that's going to cost 45 quadrillion and now makes $9 quadrillion every time it touches down. I guess I'll buy another 2 levels here, just to see how that would go. We're going to buy a level here and a level here. I want to see how many levels we're going to need to get their upgrades. Some of them are actually close, like the beer can, it's only going to be level 30, so that's not going to take a hugely long time. I have broken into the top 10 though. Next, I'm going to take a pretty big risk and spend 71 quadrillion upgrading this guy to go from 626 to $28 trillion per cycle. He got a 40% increase, 40 times increase. I was hoping for a little better than that. I guess we'll just take another 2,600 angels. That put us up a little bit. Now these guys are touching down for 21 quadrillion. Basically $70 quadrillion a minute at this point. Okay, we have $115 quadrillion to spend. I'm going to level up this one for not a huge difference again. Luckily for us, we can spend some gold to boost some profits. I am going to need some more gold, but that can be arranged. So that comes with a 27 times multiplier, 1 day time warp, which is a big one, and 4 times angel claims. So the first thing I want to do is buy him for the manager for that place. That way this thing I don't need to click anymore. I just realized I didn't get any gold with what I just got. Luckily I was able to take care of that as well. And we've earned another $100 quadrillion, so that means I can buy the other manager I need. So I'll get the managers for the 2 most expensive ones. And that means we can go ahead and boost them now. So that's going to get an 8 times profit, and this guy's also going to get an 8 times profit. And then we're going to go on top of that for another 18 times profit, and same thing for the 2 most valuable businesses. So they now make quintillions each, which means we could probably afford him, and that's going to help us out on a leaderboard for sure. So we're going to level up this one, so it's now making $1.1 quadrillion itself. That really escalated quickly, and same with that one. Oh, and I think I can actually buy enough to upgrade these. They're not making a huge difference now, but they're making a difference. Between them, they're making like $15 quintillion a minute. And that really tells you how expensive everything is, because I'm waiting to buy the next levels of things. Even with these ridiculous boosts, it's taking time. I fell out of the top 10. Well, this won't work. Okay, I have a free one of these for 27 times profit multiplier. I'm just going to use that. Then I can boost the speed by 1.2 times. So I'm going to buy a bunch of those. I'm thinking 5 should get us started for sure. And then I'm going to get another 27 times multiplier. You know what? I might as well buy one more of those too. There we go. That looks better. Everything's blinking along. We're up to $4.3 sextillion, and I'm pretty much just going to auto buy all the upgrades for a sec because we can. So that's going to help us out on some of our goals. And probably also our leaderboard position. We're not back in the top 10 yet, but it's only a matter of time. I can feel it. Plus we're going to triple our profits again. Then we're going to upgrade you. You're now making $1.1 quintillion every second. This is making $7 quintillion every 2 seconds. I don't know what this one's doing. Okay, just bumped this one up to $43 quintillion. We'll buy these. They're making $3.5 sextillion every second. And we can actually build some angels. Right now we have a 4,400 times 2%. Now we're going to get 3 million times 2%. So these guys are now making $5 septillion every few seconds, which seems excessive, but I think we can still do a lot better. So I'm just going to click the upgrades wherever upgrades are available. And we're going to claim some more points here. So we're at 4,900 points. What do we need to hit the leaderboard again? 5,500. The leader's at 12,000, so it's going to be a little hard to get there, but we'll try our best. Oh, I can also get 1 day worth of profits instantly. I've got a few of those bonuses. What did that say? $700 octillion? I guess we can handle that. Plus we're going to get all profits times 3 and times 3 again. So we're getting 9 times profit on top of what we just were. So we're going to take some more points here. How do you get up to 12,000 points so quickly? Okay, we're going to upgrade this. You're making $9.7 quadrillion like every fraction of a fraction of a fraction of a second, so I'm okay with that. I think we're starting to hit max level in a lot of things because they're starting to go up by only one level at a time. So I think we've just about maxed out our earning potential. Well, sort of. We can trade in our 3.2 million angels for 8 billion, so that's not going to hurt anything. And already we've earned another 9 billion angels, and that's only going to go up even quicker. So for things to be worth it, they need to be making octillion dollars like these are. Well, we can always give these guys a boost too. They should be blue to really be earning their money. We just about spent all of our gold already. That goes by so quick. Okay, really good news. I bought a lot more gold so we could do a lot more stupid things. So I boosted everyone up to the maximum sort of profits they're allowed to have. I forgot I could sacrifice angels to get upgrades too, so we're gonna have to get some more angels, so we'll add another 202 billion to our arsenal. And that's going to replace itself quickly because we already made a quarter of that back, a third of that back. So I'm going to buy all these upgrades. We're going to sacrifice a few angels to do it, but that's going to give us more profit again. Like this guy's making $12 million every second. Well, to be fair, it might be closer to 2 seconds. Until we buy some of these, that's just going to get speeds quicker and quicker and quicker again. Plus we probably need another 27 times multiplier. Maybe 3 of those. Wow, we seriously just spent all of our gold again? That happened so quick. I'm a little sad I'm not higher in the leaderboard though. Where's all my goals? Buy more. Oh, I just gotta buy things. I see what it wants here. Where's my buy max? What is going to start max buying things? What was that when it wanted? Well, this is just trial and error now. I don't know which one to buy. There we go. We got whatever it wanted. We can buy 5,600 more of these. I didn't realize this wasn't max level. That profits of everything times 9. And we're going to get some more angels now. We're going to trade our 200 billion for 22 trillion. And now our businesses are making decillions of dollars, which definitely is a lot of money in a really big hurry. And look at that. We already have 10 times the angels. But now that we're making like 30 undecillion dollars every second, I think we better let it run for 12 hours and see what happens. I'm not entirely convinced nothing's actually going to light on fire, but it's a risk I'm willing to take. You know what? Better yet, I'm going to leave the auto clicker on upgrade on this one until morning. 10 hours later and some really big numbers got a lot bigger. We've more than likely fallen down the leaderboard again because I wasn't actually taking any goals. But I can buy another 7 levels of this thing, so we're on to bigger, better things. And I did just get a new time warp, so we might as well. There's 336 duodecillion. We'll come back to this in 6 months and see what happened.